today's Health Watch, we're looking at the growing struggle for women who are seeking treatment for perimenopause and menopause. It is no joke, people. The estrogen patch, it's one of the most effective ways to get relief from those hot flashes and night sweats. They're not fun. There's been a surge in demand since the FDA removed decades-old safety warnings on many products, saying the labels overstated the risk. Meg Oliver spoke to one woman about the challenges she has faced with this treatment.
At 47, Lindsay Prevtakis started having symptoms of perimenopause. She suffered for almost 3 years before her doctor prescribed her estrogen patches.
It was like night and day. It was incredible. The hot flashes stopped, the cramping stopped.
Life-changing.
Yes, yeah.
But a few months ago, her local pharmacy told her they didn't have any patches. Neither did any nearby. It took her a week to track some down.
Did you ever run out entirely?
Yes, I did.
And what happened?
I immediately started to get really bad cramps.
14 different products from 3 suppliers are in short supply. Only one company, Amneal, responded to our outreach, saying it's working to increase production. In November, the FDA announced the removal of decades-old black box warning labels, linking hormone therapies to an increased risk of breast cancer. That, along with women being more comfortable talking about issues related to menopause, has led to a surge in demand for hormone therapies.
First, it was just a few phone calls.
Dr. Rylan Carter says she's prescribing her patients 4 times the number of hormone therapy treatments compared to a few years ago.
How is the shortage affecting your practice?
We have patients calling in, sending messages every single day.
She says if a different pharmacy can't fill your prescription, there are other forms that are available.
Gel, pill, patch. There's even an estrogen mist that you can use on your skin. And the mist and the gel are not currently in short supply.
For now, Prevtakis says finding this life-changing medication has become a part-time job. For CBS Mornings, I'm Meg Oliver in Westchester County, New York.
CBS News medical correspondent Dr. Celine Gounder is here. She's also editor-at-large, by the way, for public health at KFF Health News. Celine, good to see you. I'm just glad we're even talking about this subject because for so long it was like, don't want to talk about it. This is great. The estrogen patches, let's go back to that for a second. Why can't they just make more?
Well, these are not pills you can just stamp out on a machine. So estrogen patches are built in layers. So you have the adhesives, you have the drug release layers, and the factories that make these don't just flip a switch and start producing. It can take years to actually get one of these lines up and running. And they're also generic products with low profit margins. So there wasn't much reason for manufacturers to get ahead of this. There just wasn't the money to do that. Since 2020, we have seen an over 200% increases in demand related to shifting science, and so that's also helped drive these shortages.
What do we know about the gel and the mist?
So these are absorbed through the skin. The advantage is you don't need the adhesive layers, the plastic layers. It's really a question of preference, whether you use the gel, mist, versus a patch. Some women prefer something that's going to absorb, that's not going to be visible. The patches are clear, they're tiny, but they're still visible. And
Same effectiveness?
Same effectiveness, but the doses and the timing may differ. So you do need to make these decisions with a doctor who can advise you on dose and which formulation you should be using.
So how long could this shortage last?
Well, it could be as long as 3 years. It takes time.
As long as 3 years. Whoa.
Yeah, but it's important to note that the FDA has not declared this a national shortage. So you have regional shortages, you have supplier-specific shortages. This is related to the patch. You still have the other options. But if you want specifically the patch, it could take a couple years for the manufacturers to gear up and produce more.
And the woman in Meg's piece said it took her a week to find them. What's the best way to try to find them? What do you do?
Well, first of all, you may want to get ahead of it. If you're hearing about your friends dealing with issues getting their hands on it, you may want to talk to your doctor, to your particular supplier. Let's say it's one of the retail pharmacies, it's a mail order. You may just want to call and say, are you having issues?
Yeah.
And if so, you may want to get ahead of it and switch to one of the other formulations.
That's good information because I have a friend, my best friend, my wife. She's going through perimenopause.
Yeah.
I would be a hero if I came home with a patch.
Yes.
It's a family issue. It's not
a family issue, no doubt about it.
A different kind of love language at your house.
No doubt.
Honey, I got you a patch.
He speaks them all. He speaks them all.
Trying to get those cool points up, Gayle. You know what I mean? All right, Dr. Gounder, thank you so much.